Um, Give me a second. Hey, I'm back. I don't have my mic right now, which is unfortunate, but your girl is stuck in traffic, so we might as well make some content. I've been wanting to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac for a minute. I hope a black girl hears this. There is such normality with black family dysfunction. Like, Wendy's family literally gave me such a flashback and such a reality check for myself when it comes to having a family. I am gonna turn the chat off only because your girl needs to have a real moment, to focus. But I will turn the chat on. Well, I can't say I will because sometimes I never do. Um, but what you call it? Not great what Wendy's mother had done, but you have to understand that when it comes to someone being greedy and nasty like that, this is just how they are. I'm dealing with a parent like that right now. This is how they are. Like, I loved listening to the Brooke Ashley's live, which was really good, and she talked about how it should not be a situation where your kids are taking care of you just because you failed. It shouldn't be that. And I love that everyone is talking about culture as well, where people are just like, it's the culture, it's the culture. It's not the fucking culture. It's not. It's greedy, miserable ass fucking mothers. It is. It's greedy, bitter, miserable, ugly fucking mothers. I'm dealing with one. Doesn't feel great. Tell you that right now. And I say that with my chest. And I hate to. I really do. But I know what it feels like. Where you had someone who you thought loved you, and then you realize, like, you get older and all of a sudden, you're not the millionaire they wanted you to be. You're not, they feel like they sacrificed all this stuff so that you could go to school or do this and be a millionaire and be rich and take care of them, instead of setting yourself up for a good life for you, and they continue to be there just as support. It doesn't have to be financial either. It could literally just be emotional. Like, that stuff is so sad to me. It really is sad to see how Wendy's mother was acting. And I feel like it is true in a black household where dysfunction is celebrated. Celebrated. I fucking hate it. I really do hate. I'm tired of that shit. I'm still gonna have a black household. I'm gonna make a black family. I don't care. No one, y'all can say struggle love, kiss my ass. It's not struggle love. If you think black love is struggle love, then you think that being black is a fucking struggle 24/7. Bitch. Sorry, I had to really curse because for real, like, y'all are so annoying. I can't stand that when people are like, oh, you want to be race loyal. So then what the fuck are white people doing? Huh? Is that race loyal, bitch? Like, y'all really stupid with that shit. I can't stand it. We got to get real. I'm really cursing now because it's very frustrating when people want to talk about race loyal shit. Race loyal to what? Just because I like my black, beautiful ass, that's a problem for you? Shut up. Like, I can't stand people who want to say race loyal. Look at Eddie and Wendy. Fine as shit. You don't have to date a white person to feel like you are going to fix the dysfunction. If anything, the dysfunction continues because at the end of the day, a race cannot change what has happened in your own family if you are not trying to fix it. Anyways, but that's off topic. I just love going in on that because I can't stand people who want to call me race loyal. Yes, I love black men and women. They are hot as shit, beautiful as fuck. I'm fine as shit. Why the fuck would I change myself? Why would I wipe myself down? Like, I don't want to and I don't have to, and neither do you. That's my biggest message with that. But let's get back into it. Don't get me heated. I feel like when it comes to Wendy and her mother, I definitely can relate to that. It's not a fun situation to be a part of. Like, I feel like in life, I've had many moments with my own parent where respect does not go both ways. They can sit up there and disrespect you, all types of shit. And then you say something back to them, just asking them for respect. And all of a sudden, it's seen as disrespect. You speaking up to a black family member who's elder and saying, hey, what you did was wrong to me. I don't like that. Can you stop or whatever? Is seen as disrespectful, and that's not true. We need to let that shit go. Let it go. Like, I really am. I'm stopping it with me. I'm not doing that with my black family. If my child, I don't care what age they are, has something to say, I'm going to listen, even if I don't agree, but I'm going to give them the respect that I yearn for myself. I can't stand when, like, black families, are in a hard spot and all of a sudden they just want to become so disrespectful to one another. And this could be for white families too, but I'm talking about black people because I love black people, and I don't want you to continue this. I don't want you to disrespect each other just because you're in a financial hard spot. And that's what I want to say for Wendy. Her mother, financially, is not doing well. If she was doing well, she wouldn't be asking money from Wendy. Wendy does not owe her any damn thing. Her mother just wanted her to be a professor. And that wasn't enough. That brought in the money, but it didn't bring in the attention. It didn't. So, Wendy joined the show, and she started falling in love with that attention. She did. And I can't stand the way her mother gloats about Wendy's money. I've always saw that as a problem. I feel like, as a black girl, you have to grow up thinking about, what can I do to impress my fucking family? What can I do to, in quotations, get the fuck up out the hood? It's so frustrating. Why is that for us? Why can't we just think about what we want to do that we love? Make mistakes, fix them. But no, it's like you can't make a mistake as a black girl in anything you do. And that's what I feel Wendy was thinking as well. And she ended up making the biggest mistake in her life. She tried to do something that white people do. Insurance fraud, everybody does it. Everybody does it. All them rich white people do it. She tried to do it, and she got busted. And that's why I really think, like, watching their family, I just was like, yo, like, I really love Eddie and Wendy because they give me Bonnie and Clyde. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be Bonnie and Clyde. When I looked at him, when it flashed to that scene of him on a computer, and I was like, oh, he committed all types of fraud. Like, I was just like, I could not stop laughing. I was like, yo, he's committing all types of fraud. He had mad emails open. And for what? For what? Dude had like at least 20 to 25 emails open, I swear, when I was looking at his monitors. I was like, that's a lot of emails. Well, he had at least 3 emails open, but then he had the actual, 3 accounts, but then he had the actual emails just listed. And I was like, child, this is so incriminating. But it's also a little funny. But when I see their family, I see their children, I see Wendy and Eddie, I see that Eddie does love Wendy. He does. And that's from what I see. Maybe you feel a type of way. I don't care. I see that Eddie does love Wendy. He does. But what I also see is that Wendy wants to be greedy. And I think it comes from yearning attention from her mother. If this is the way her mother acts, I bet all she does is give her. I remember last season when Wendy gave her mother $500 or something, her allowance, part of her allowance. And I'm like, what the I don't find it cute or honorable when a mother, a father takes money from the person they gave birth to. I don't take that lightly. I think it's pathetic. I think it's cowardly, and I think it's cheap as fuck. Especially when you know your child, your offspring, whatever you want to call it, is trying to get the fuck up out of whatever situation they're getting out of. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think that you have children just to think to yourself, oh, they're going to owe me something in the future. Then why the fuck you have kids? They don't owe you nothing. They really don't. And it's a part of capitalism as well. Like, I wish people would see through that. See that capitalism is making them do stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, see through it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to be a part of a crummy ass society of capitalism. But yeah, I can't stand the whole like black mothers that think their sons or daughters or person, their child, they owe them something, which is not true. And they only owe them something when they're hit rock bottom in fucking life and have no money. If I hope a black girl hears this, I really hope we can break the cycle of terrible, terrible parenting. I really do. I really hope we can break the cycle of that. It affects people in, like, the worst way possible. It really does. Like, it gets me so sad. I didn't think I was going to be in a situation where I had a really bad relation. I have a really bad relationship with my own mother because of money. She stole my refund check. She's asked me for money for things after disrespecting me and being so nasty. Like, I'm dealing with the same situation as Wendy, and it really hit home watching this show. And it sucks because I try to talk about it and then I take the video down because I just want to wait till I'm really in an apartment. I want to be in a safe space. I know what Wendy meant by feeling like, you know, because you're not with the delusion, because you're not with the disrespect, because you're not jumping on the bandwagon as other family members when it comes to an idea, people start to disrespect you. People disrespect you terribly just because you're not jumping on the bandwagon of being a dick. Or, excuse me, being an asshole. Let me say that. I don't like that either. I've had that happen to me personally. So seeing this happen to Wendy really hit home for me. And I'm glad that this video, well, not this video, this episode was a thing. Now, I think Wendy could have her own show. I know that she don't want to talk about nothing and can't. I don't think she's going to go to jail. I think she's just going to have to pay a lot of money back. And I think she needs to spill the beans. I think she needs to talk. Not right now, but after everything's done, I think she needs to talk. And I don't know how she's going to talk, because at the end of the day, if you have this entire case going on, I don't think you can say much. I don't think you can say much. But when I see Dr. Wendy, I was just like, I rooted for you. I really liked her. I still do like her after watching that moment. I felt like we got the real her, because we just getting, you know, Gucci, Chanel, Prada. Like, we don't really get her. We just get the fancy Wendy all the time. And seeing the real her in her home with some damn flats for once, just, you know, chilling. She was still cute, but she was just chilling. And so was Eddie. I was like, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see the yelling and screaming dysfunction. I don't want to see the yelling and screaming dysfunction, but I do want to see, like, the love that they have for their children, how funny they are, how funny Eddie is. Like, that's what we all want to see. I just think money really gets to people's heads, and it's also because of other people, and that's my biggest thing that I try to tell people. I'm like, you're wondering why someone's acting the way they're acting, but yet you're sitting here on Instagram. You're sitting here on Instagram literally scrolling through all this, like, proposal shit, scrolling through all these weddings, scrolling through, like, you know? It's a problem that we have, desiring to do all this capitalistic bullshit that doesn't help us. You know the amount of people I've talked to that have BBLs and breast jobs, and they have a wedding and they're just like, yeah, that was pointless. I shouldn't have done that. I hate that man. This and that. It's not easy. I know a lot of people want to take that route, like Ashley Darby, and find a white man and get pregnant and do all that. You know, that's why people tell me, like, why are you... Sorry, y'all. This thing keeps falling down. That's why people keep telling me, why are you race loyal? I'm like, I'm not race loyal. Like, I just fucking love black people, stupid. Like, I can't stand it. We don't say that to white people. We don't say, why do you like white people, white people? No. We say that to black people because we were programmed to hate ourselves. We were programmed to not like the way we look. We were programmed to say that we are ugly. We were programmed to not like blackness. And I'm not with the shit. I'm not with it. I love my black ass. I do. It's fucking beautiful. I'm not race loyal. I like what I like. And I love looking at myself in the fucking mirror. Okay? And that's what I want for all black women. Do not equate your fucking skin with economics. Do not equate your fucking skin with your creativity. Do not equate your skin. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then you're going to stay there. Yes, we were oppressed. Yes, there's discrimination. Yes, there are socioeconomic issues. But it doesn't mean that your skin legitimately is poor. That's not how that fucking works. And white people taught us that stupid shit. Sorry, this is going to be an X-rated video. Just keep that in mind. I just can't stand that. I can't. So it doesn't even matter that Wendy's husband is black. She wanted to do, in my opinion, I think, well, let's say them together. They wanted to do something that white people do. And I think even if Wendy's husband wasn't black, I think she still would have did it because of how much she's obsessed with buying these fucking bags. Stupid. Dumb as hell. But yeah, that's another topic. I just say that because I love Wendy's skin, and seeing how she used to look, and I really do feel like she used to bleach her skin. It's not a fact. She hasn't said it. But looking at this picture, I even put as a thumbnail, I'm like, girl, you look so dark now and gorgeous, melanated, just a queen, like gorgeous, hands down, flawless, skin looking good, foundation looking right, and so does her sisters. And then to see her mother looking like she just poured bleach all over herself, and the contacts, and she looks so old, and my God, I'm like, she looks terrible because of this. This is what she wanted? And she has lost a lot of weight. I will say the mother has lost a lot of weight. She's wearing all these bags. You could just tell, like, it's gotten to her head. This money, and I feel like for Wendy, money is never enough money for her mother. And that's how I feel for my mother. It's never enough, and I wish more people would understand that. It's never going to be enough. That's why I'm not giving my mother money. She stole money from me. She stole my college refund check. Until this day, won't apologize for it. That hurt. That hurt so bad when she stole my money for college. That happened to me. Yep, I could say it. She stole my money. My mother stole my money for college. And I had my best friend help me pay for school because my mother stole my money. So that was a turning point in my life with my mother. When my mother did that, I was like, oh, yeah, no. You're not a mother. You've turned into an evil witch. And I've cut the relationship. I've cut ties. She keeps trying to, get me balloons and all this stuff because my birthday happened and gifts. And it's all trash. Meanwhile, an apology is free, I'll tell you that. That's the sad part about black mothers right now. The ones that are in their 50s, I will say. An apology is fucking free. That's why I feel for Wendy when I saw that scene where she was like, don't put your hand in my face, and she reacted so bad. And it's like, no, you're disrespectful to Wendy. Wendy is disrespecting you. And all of a sudden it becomes like Wendy is no longer your daughter, but she's some girl off the street that you cursing out or you talking to all type of crazy. I've dealt with that. And I feel like for Wendy's sister, it's a thing where you have the older one is usually gonna remain delusional because they know that their parent is not gonna change. That's the same thing with my situation. Like, my sibling knows that my mother is not gonna change, so she's remaining to be delusional and be nasty with my mother and gang up on me. I know how that feels. That shit don't feel good. It do not feel good having somebody gang up on you. Especially family. I can get bullied online. I can have hate speech come my way. Whatever. Say what the fuck you want to say to me. I'm making money at the end of the day off of the words you put on my shit. So what's up? I'm cool with it. But one thing I'm not cool with is family doing that shit. Now you've crossed the line. And jealousy. It's literally jealousy. Like, it's disgusting. It was like when Wendy was talking to her husband and said, allegedly, because I didn't even hear her say it. She said that she wanted them out of her house. And then the sister was like, Ivy, first of all, her outfit was trash. Ivy's such a beautiful girl. But I'm like, Ivy, that outfit was insane. Why did y'all all plan to wear pink? I don't know. But it was crazy. And Ivy got the nerve to be like, did she just say, get the fuck out your house? And I was just like, I think Wendy was upset. And I feel like that's all Ivy could focus on. Instead of being like, I'm sorry. I didn't want it to upset you like this. Like, that's what I wanted to hear from them as a family. I wanted to hear them say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have it upset you like this. That wasn't my plan. That wasn't our plan. But you just had her mother going and going and then said, shut the F up, Wendy. Shut the F up. Like, I've had that happen to me. Like, imagine somebody who is your family. You've gone to Thanksgiving, Christmases. You've gone to picnics with. You've spent your life with these people, and they gonna turn around, look at you and say, shut the F up. like you somebody off the street. I literally had the same shit happen to me. It was disgusting and it hurts. It hurts really bad. And then you have to be seen as the person not to react. That's the crazy part. And when you react, then it's called you're disrespectful and not the other person. So once again, when it comes to this black mother disrespect that I'm seeing, it needs to stop. I have it in my life and I don't want it for others. And I don't want people to continue this. Dysfunction is not normal. It's not. It's not normal. It's not normal to want to take money from your children because you as a parent, you're just doing bad in life. It's not normal. If that's not even, also if that's not the plan y'all set up, if you don't set up a plan with your kid from like when they turn 10 and say, hey, I'm gonna take your money, which I'm not saying is good. I'm just saying you didn't say shit. You didn't say you was gonna take this person's money, and out of nowhere you doing hard in life and your life fucking sucks, and then you gonna ask your kid for some money, like Wendy's mother, like my mother. Like, it's not fun. I know how that feels. So this season really, Wendy, I would say that scene, that was close for me and many black female, women. Like, that was something that we experience. We definitely do. Not all. There are people who have amazing parents, may not be perfect, but amazing parents that just want the best for them and don't want to take money from them. If that, like I said, if mama's in first class, daughter's in first class. Candy Barris. That's the type of lifestyle I will be living. I'm not fucking doing this thing where I'm struggling, so I'm not going to be good to my daughter or see my daughter do good. Like, I would be in this, I don't care what age my daughter or son or person is in, I'm the type of person where if there's a first class seat left, right, and I paid for the first class, you couldn't pay for the first class, I'm gonna let you go sit in first class, okay? I'll sit over here. It's just like that for me. I'm not I don't care. Now, if it's a situation where you could pay for first class, but I can't pay for first class, I'm not gonna sit up there. If you want to offer it to me, fine, but I don't feel obligated. I'm gonna be proud as fuck. Like, I'm gonna be proud of you to be able to do that. If I can't do that in my life, then that's my problem. At that age, the age of 50, 60 years old. You know what I mean? Like, it's so dysfunctional. Like, I can't stand the fact that in the black community, black women are told that we have to listen to our elders, and if we speak up about anything, even if it was a good thing, even if we say like something kind, it's disrespectful. It's like insane to me. It's insane to me what's seen as disrespectful. And don't get me started when it's like seen as too, if you have children, all of a sudden you can't be disrespectful anymore. That too. It's seen as soon as you have children, you're no longer disrespectful. You're a mother, so there's no way that you can be a bad person. Like, that is the most dysfunctional ass black shit we know. Having children and all of a sudden you're seen as a fucking saint. It's disgusting, and I hate it in the black community. I really do. That's the number one thing I just can't stand. I can't stand the way women get treated when they have children. They get treated better, as in more attention. You get attention, but people don't really fucking like you. Trust me, I've seen it in public and I've seen it in my own family. You get attention, but people don't actually like you. They just want to see children because we're so programmed into be stupid and love babies, but not want to actually consider them human beings and take care of them. That's what I don't like. That's my biggest pet peeve. I'm going to be honest with you. My biggest pet peeve is that. So that's why I'm just like seeing the way this season is going. I do hope they focus on Wendy and her relationship with her mother, because honestly, I would say at this point, we saw this coming. Not the arrest, but we saw the financial struggles coming. I wouldn't say you seen the arrest coming, but the financial struggle is definitely something I would say I saw coming after seeing this. And seeing Eddie over there on the computers. I was like, what is he doing over there? Scamming. He's scamming. He's doing what everybody else in America do. It's just not a fair system. You can't do what, the rest of those housewives did when they had all these fake break-ins. You can't do that. I'm not sorry, but you can't. You cannot do that, Eddie. It's not going to work out, Wendy. Like, that's just basically it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you a part of a dysfunctional family? Do you feel that you've seen a dysfunctional family? Don't feel bad for me, by the way, y'all. I am very honest and blunt about what happens in my life. And I truly just want the best for so many people that I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how, yeah, there's some really crappy things that have happened to me. I would say in the past 10 years. Ever since I started college, things have been going left. I've been the first person to go to college in my family, and I'm adopted, so that says a lot. None of them went to college. They all just, like, did terrible things. And I'm not even, like, thinking about arrest and stuff. I don't care about that. It's more about they didn't want to do nothing for themselves. Yes, growing up in the hood is hard, but Queens, where we were staying, really ain't even the hood. So it is what it is. Bye, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.